everyone, happy day 218. Today being Monday, it's time to take out our weekly evaluations and ask ourselves the 4 questions. 1, did my plan work for me? 2, what needs to be adjusted? 3, how do I feel? And 4, what is a positive from the week? For me, 1, my plan didn't work due to my boys being on April vacation last week. I had to be flexible and take it one day at a time. 2, this week there were a few changes to the mass schedule, so I will once again have to use my flexible skills. 3, I know I say it every week, but it's true. I feel great. And 4, a positive from last week would have to be the day I spent with my boys. It felt really good to have that quality time, just the 3 of us. I would encourage all of you out there to take a look at last week and ask yourselves the 4 questions. Yesterday was our April Monican Moms meeting. It had been pushed out 1 week due to last Sunday being Divine Mercy Sunday. Even though a few of the regulars couldn't make it, we ended up having a good meeting. Like I've said before, ministry is hard work, especially the pilot year. There are going to be things that work, and there are going to be lots of things that don't work. I have to constantly remind myself that all I need to do is listen to God. Those that hear God's call will come, and those that don't won't. It's really that simple. But I can complicate it by letting ego and pride get in the way. It takes constant vigilance to keep myself in check. We started out the meeting as usual by praying the rosary. Then we headed downstairs to share with each other about our month, go over the reading, and talk about our volunteering for the following month. This month, we've decided, since Mother's Day is next week, to do a big basket of spa-like items for all the ladies at Lydia's House of Hope. So this week, my plan is to find a big basket, collect items from those who want to donate, and by Friday, drop it off. Overall, we had a great meeting, and as always, it was a wonderful way to spend my Sunday afternoon. Like I said earlier, there are a few changes in the Mass schedule this week. Every year, the bishop invites all the priests across the diocese to get together for a 2-day meeting. This priest retreat, as I'm calling it, is scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Father informed us last week and again yesterday that because of this meeting, there would be no daily Mass on Tuesday or Wednesday across the state. So my plan was to stick to my schedule besides those 2 days until yesterday afternoon, when a message went out on Facebook informing us that there would be no Monday Mass either, due to the fill-in priest being sick. Of course, my brain immediately started asking questions, and I came up with many different scenarios of what could have happened. After about 5 minutes of texting with a few parishioners about the situation, I realized that it wasn't my job to solve the case of the sick mystery priest and told myself firmly to let it go. I then decided I would just go to St. Joseph's Church for Mass at 8 o'clock after I dropped my boys off at school. Simple solution to a problem I like to complicate. In the gospel today, we hear these beautiful words. You are looking for me not because you saw signs, but because you ate the loaves and were filled. Do not work for food that perishes, but for food that endures for eternal life, which the Son of Man will give you. I'm not sure about you, but I know that I'm always looking for signs, big signs of God. I want the wow factor. I look and look, but I never see God in the big stuff. It's always in the small stuff. I will never see him if I'm looking for a handsome, heroic knight riding on a white stallion. I must look for a humble, quiet man riding a donkey instead. He is not in the mouth-watering piece of bread that will eventually perish. He is in that simple, miraculous host that lasts for all of eternity. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 218. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.